Hey guys, it's Kufu here. Today, I got this long-awaited review, the Wooting 60HE. Okay, so basically, I've had this keyboard for about 4 months. I ordered this like I don't know, probably like 8 months ago. Like when I first I heard about like the Wooting 2 HE last year or whatever, and then as soon as the 60 HE was announced, actually a couple weeks after I bought it, right? But today we're gonna get into a review on basically the pros and cons on this keyboard and was it worth it? Main question. Come here to answer. So basically the cost. I live in Canada. This cost me 270 Canadian dollars. This is 200 US currently. I mean, to be honest, I don't remember if I paid import, but I think I did, which kind of sucks. But I'll check whether or not I didn't update the video. But basically, the keyboard in terms of cost, is it worth it? Like, as I have over here, I also have an Apex Pro. I also had the GK61, but I sold that to a friend. But anyways, this right here is, you can find this for about 180 Canadian, like on Amazon usually, right? This keyboard is so easy to recommend to people because you can just go online and buy it. This, you literally have to wait for them to like produce it, and then like 4 months later it gets shipped to your crib. So that's, a problem with this. But with this, you just get this like really quickly, and it's already a good keyboard. Has a screen, has all the function keys or whatever. So it's kind of dusty right now. I know, but gotta work with what we have. Anyways, the switches on the GK61. Now, you've probably already know this, but as Lecker switches, they feel really, really smooth. Like, just a bit smoother than the Apex Pro. What I don't kind of like about it is that the actuation force is 60 grams. Like, to start it and to bottom out, I think it's like 45 grams. Like, it gets like less heavy the farther it's down, if that makes sense. With this, I think this is 35 grams, 40 grams, something like that, the Apex Pro. What they should have done is just put a similar weight from the Apex Pro in this. I understand why they did this, because you can have the actuation so low, you don't want to like have accidentally like actuating clicks and stuff, But it is what it is. You can change the springs to a lighter one. I see them selling on Wooting's website or whatever. Yeah, so I think you can go and do that. Yeah, and another thing, everyone knows the main selling point of this is rapid trigger. Now, is a rapid trigger good? Yes. This just makes the keyboard a completely different feel from any other keyboard I've tried. I've tried multiple keyboards. This is definitely the best, right? Now, do you need it? No, you don't need it. But it's one of those few gaming peripherals that I find that, like, if you have it and use it, you will notice a difference in your gameplay. I can't say that about a lot of products. You will notice a difference in your gameplay, whether that be good or bad, depending on your finger control. I can't tell you, right? And then basically with the rapid trigger, as soon as you like let up the key, it stops the action, which should make you more precise unless you're just awful. And in games like Fortnite, Osu, stuff that you need to press or let go of a key to press it back down like really fast, I found that it helps basically, right? Now, it's a big thing that I didn't see a lot of people talking about. The function row. You don't need a function row on this keyboard. Why? Realistically, how many times do you press your F keys? You barely press them, right? And is it really a hassle to do this? Hold FN? Like, it's not that hard, right? Now, arrow keys, they have a case for. Who doesn't use arrow keys? This is where mod tab comes in, right? Listen to this. Look. So you see these keys, all these keys, like shift, control, FN, menu, whatever, they're in black right here. You have to hold them down to use them, right? Now, the thing this keyboard has, which is just mind-blowingly completely different keyboard, is mod tap. Now, if I tap it like this, say I'm on YouTube, I just want to, it acts as an arrow key, right? Now, if I hold it, it's a FN key or a function key. If I hold it, this is shift. If I tap it, it goes up. This is this is new technology. If you really think about it. This is like, oh my goodness, it's such a lifesaver, especially on a 60%. Like I just go like this, like up, down, left, like you can do everything, right? Now, I have seen people make a case for like the delete and insert key, which is on the Apex Pro right here, right? That's still valid, right? But I mean, if you don't mind rebinding them to like, I don't know, whatever key, because I'm pretty sure if he uses all the keys on the keyboard, like let's be honest, right? You can rebind them somewhere. It's not that big of a deal, right? If they do make a 10 keyless version, if it's the same price, I don't know if I'd buy it because I already own this, but like if like recommending to somebody who doesn't own any of them, I'd say if they do make a 10 keyless, get that over this if you know, form factor or whatever, right? And basically, the last thing I want to talk about is it worth it? Now, I've used this keyboard for a while, a lot of reviewers. I haven't, it instantly, went live and then people started making reviews. Like you've literally used the keyboard for like 2 seconds and then you're already dropping reviews on it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, this is a review of the keyboard over a period of 4 months. Now, basically what I have to say is this, like if you're somebody like me who has, multiple monitors, good peripherals, good stuff, you know, you just want to get that extra edge, right? Good PC, you just want to get that extra edge. Sure, you can cop this, right? If you already have a good keyboard and you don't mind waiting 4 months, that's another thing I need to talk about. This does take a while to arrive. Like what I do like is that they do update you every stage of the process, but you know, it still takes a while, right? But if you have already good peripherals, I don't see why you shouldn't get this. Now, do not get this keyboard if you don't have like a 165 hertz monitor plus and you're not running like, you know, more frames than that. Don't get this. You need to upgrade your setup before you like get to the keyboard. The keyboard is the last of your worries in terms of like gear, basically. Like, or not, I wouldn't say one of the last, but like you don't wait for this. Like just get a random keyboard if you can, if you don't want to wait. Now, another thing, do not buy the Apex Pro Mini over this. Just don't. I don't understand why you would do that. It's more expensive. Has less features. And to be honest, I'm a patient person, so you can wait. Another thing is that, actually this is probably the final thing that I'm going to talk about. You can swap this and put it out into another case. I would definitely recommend doing that because as you can see, the Wooting case here, it's not like flimsy. Like it's not like $60 keyboard flimsy, but it's light. This is a problem when you're getting, people don't talk about, this is a problem. When you're holding WASD for a long period of time, it's not going to stay in the same position if you like press down your fingers heavily. Like it's going to move over time. Just like kind of you have to readjust your mouse pad because you're using it. It's like that because it's light, right? Yeah, it's about the same as the Apex Pro, and the Apex Pro also has that problem. Yeah, so those are my main concerns. I mean, it's a really good product, to be honest. Like, it's not really concerns, just like things they could update in the future if, you know, they want to make the best bet. Like, it's already hard enough trying to like find things wrong with it. Oh yeah. I forgot one more thing. This cable here. See this cable? Everything would be fine if this cable was black, you know, like every other PC peripheral. But the thing is, this cable is black and yellow. It doesn't match most setups. Now, if you don't use this cable, you can't turn RGB on with tachyon mode. Tachyon mode, for those who don't know, makes this keyboard have like sub-millisecond input delay or whatever, right? Now, if you turn on tachyon mode with the, like, I don't know why you wouldn't, because, you know, you bought the top line keyboard. If you turn that on, while RGB is on, and you're not using this cable, this keyboard will just glitch out. Like, I'm just said, like, that means no coiled cables, usually, if you're don't have RGB on. No, like, custom kit. Like, you need to use this cable. I don't know what's in this cable, why you need to use it, but you do. That's one thing. But this is only if you're using tachyon mode and RGB at the same time. And yeah, it's also like 1.8 meters or something like that. It's not the longest, but like, you know, it's average. Wish it was a bit longer since, you know, I have my PC on the ground, but those things can be updated. Now, another thing I wanted to shed some light on is that when you download the software, you want to set your sensitivity to the lowest for the rapid trigger. I see a lot of people, they download it, they set their actuation point to 1 millimeter, but they're not setting their sensitivity to 1 millimeter. If you don't do that, it kind of defeats the purpose. You can also do customizable actuation part, like each individual key. To be honest, like, you can do that if you want, but there's no point, because like the switches, they're already heavy enough so that you're like, I don't accidentally like, when I first got first 2 weeks, I was accidentally clicking. Same thing with the Apex Pro. You get used to it. So since you get used to it, I just stick with it, to be honest. There's no point making your $200 keyboard that you waited 4 months for slower because you're too lazy to adapt, right? Just do that, you'll be fine. And yeah, that's the video. Also, the utility, the software you need to use that, it's on web browser. So basically, you can just load this up on your web browser, just sign into your Wooting account, and then you have all your profiles online. You don't need to download the software if you don't want to, right? And one tiny little thing that'll probably affect some people who play Fortnite, you also need to have the Wooting double movement app enabled while the keyboard, like, I thought the software would be like integrated together. It's not. You need to have both open to use the 360-degree movement on Fortnite. I don't know, if you don't play Fortnite, ignore that. Yeah, that's the video. Please like and subscribe, you know. Peace out.